Hey guys, what's up? And today I want to, as I have done in the past and last year in high school, I've done self-harm before, which is what I want to talk about today because I know like stress, something may drive it, but it shouldn't go forward with it. Now, if you guys don't want to talk about this subject, you don't have to watch the video. Of course, I actually have done it for my skin. I've done it on my limbs before. Nothing showing up. My normal skin is very thick. Because I could do it all around. It just comes out white and I just go over it and it's gone. And I might feel pain still. So I did that in the past before. Where and I was mad or wanted to release it, I would scratch my own limbs in comparison to a normal, healthy thing before it went too far. Now, yes, that's when if you guys are just going to high school, be wary. There is a lot of hardship in there. By that I mean, like there's a lot more studying, a lot more stress on you because you are constantly studying every day to keep up with your classes. If you're out one day, you have to get that classwork. You have to. Now, I know I might sound like I'm exaggerating. Last year as a freshman, and I'm a sophomore. And trust me, it's not that fun. I had to catch up on homework before. I was just lucky because my teachers did not do anything that day. I was lucky. And halfway through the school year, I ended up doing self-harm due to the amount of stress I was having and how much weight I was holding. Because I had child care class, because I work in a preschool. But this over the summer for me, I had a class for that. But I got out of that class halfway through the school year because of the stress. And then I went into band, as is kind of clear, but I don't do a lot with the flute because I have a lot of stuff for band I have to do. A lot of practicing, a lot of jazz. But that's before the other band teacher. You have no one this year. So I ended up scratching this side of my face. If you guys ever pay attention, it's not visible on my camera. And I am using my computer for this because the quality is just the best I'll get. My phone doesn't record a lot more. But I scarred 2 scars under my eye right here on my cheek. And then on my hairline, which you can see the thin lining up in my hairline. And they lift it. So that's what I ended up doing. And that was not fun. As after I did it, yes, I was not in control that night. As I did it before I went to bed. And I still remember the feeling. Like I was panicked. Scared. And I was having a mental breakdown at that point. Due to all the stress and people, at least from what I heard, there was bad talk. And I've been like that before, but I could touch on that topic later on. But that's when I was curled up crying. If you guys ever had mental breakdowns due to stress, or maybe something happened in the past that triggers it, then that's acceptable. But with this, like, this was bad. Like, I was very, very unstable at the moment. So I took this hand, clawed the side of my face, cut side of my hairline down from my cheek. And from there, I broke skin. Of course, I don't have any pictures of it on file on my phone because at the moment, I did not want to see that. Now, I really wish I did take those pictures so I have record like showing like what I did. Of course, you can see it's the scars, but at least from what I remember, not from what I remember, well, I do remember, I feel like it's what happened a couple of years ago when I lost control of my whole body. But I was still aware of it. I don't know. I also have a mental breakdown. I don't know if it's really wrong. I really was unstable at the time when I did that, and it's not fun. So you got to deal with all the, are you okay? Okay, what happened afterwards. That was not fun. I eventually went ahead and lied, saying, oh, my dog did this. Just to get it to stop. And I was depressed, I think, about 2 months after that. And trust me, you would not want to do that. And if you are like that, please get help. I got help the next day. I was threatened to go to the hospital. It's like, I don't care. I'm not in that same mind still. Because by after I did that, I realized, shoot. Because I went to touch my cheek and it hurt me. And I started lining the scratches up. Yeah. I did not talk to you. The scratches up in my hairline. So that's when I became more cautious and just like, I need to get help the next day. So I went, as I was in speech therapy, I'm out of it now. I had to. We were mainly doing paperwork. Not really anything that involved me actually talking or trying to figure out signs or getting a conversation. So, fun. But yeah. So, like, I went to get help the next day. And I pretty much ended up gotten to talk to the speech teacher. So he's like, oh, I felt like I had to scratch myself, and I felt like I just told her, like, straight up, like, I did self-harm. She interpreted it in a way that I was like, ugh. That's what I figured out later on, though. Then we went to another teacher, one of the counselors. He thought I was very brave, and that took a lot of will just to do that. Like, you did not know. Every time I said it, it's like, break down. Yeah, remember saying we could do it again. But every time, that's the only thing when you do these type of things, they're emotionally impact. You do not feel it at the moment when you do it. Like, I didn't feel anything. Like, I was numb from pain until after the fact. Like, it's weird. You injure yourself, you feel the relief for a good few seconds of being relaxed. You go to feel, and I even still feel pain to this day sometimes. Because I'll go like that occasionally. Because I still sense it. That's how much it impacts you. Because that day afterwards, I went ahead and, after I got that help, we got into like a couple teachers and counselors. Then afterwards, after I told speech teacher, you went to tell, I'm not going to say his name, but it is one of the teachers who was also the ESE counselor, which I am, fortunately, I have those, which is very helpful because if you're disabled somewhat or have some issues, they do help. That after that, I got Universal Pass, so that I was like, if I need to, I could talk. I have a counselor now, but then I didn't, so I just didn't have anyone to tell. I didn't really say anything to my therapist. And that day afterwards, after that, we went off to see others. My mom got picked up at the end of the day. So I went to the office after that, and I finally went to see one of my counselors. I'm not going to say her name. She was the counselor for me, for 9th graders. And she eventually did help. We had another teacher come in. I helped explain the whole situation. At the same time, I broke down about 9 times to the point where my eyes were very puffy. I cannot believe. And for me, that just was very impacting because it's like, it took a lot just to get it out of my system. Like, I would stutter on that. Like, now I'm fine just saying it. But that's the kind of thing that'll happen. If you guys ever do experience that, though, get help. Or if you think you're going to get that far, go get help. Tell your parents. Get some precaution that will avoid that whole thing. Because then you have a whole issue like, either depressed, you can't do anything, or you don't even feel confident to do stuff. And that's the kind of thing that happens that, unfortunately. So nowadays, I could tell when kids are getting more depressed throughout the years, and they tend to always hide that through action. They attempt certain things like the freshmen this year. They're getting worse, but I think also because maybe some of them are getting depressed more, so they're trying to hide that vibes in like, oh, I'm powerful kind of thing, when really they're just not getting what's needed for them. But yeah, I don't want to talk too long. I mean, it's already about 10 minutes, so we went to 11. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Please press that thumbs up and click that subscribe button down below. And make sure you also click that bell to help support others. And also, every like equals other kids getting help. Anyways, if you guys also click that bell notification button, you'll get notified whenever I post, which is not too often right now this school year. I'm studying a lot. I don't know if you guys want a video of study habit, or just a live stream of me, like doing a study session with me. Of course, the way I study is literally this. Note cards or bio. Well, if I just have a video on that. Actually, I'm going to link that right here. Or somewhere down here. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time. Bye!